Middlesbrough 3, Notts County 3. Welcome to the Dodders Football Stand report. Well, an interesting Carabao Cup game it was. Obviously, it was the first round of Carabao Cup. There was pretty much next to nothing of people at Riverside Stadium. There was just under 10,000, which actually was a decent crowd. It's not the most we've had for a first round game. And when it came to the first round, I wasn't expecting the crowd to be that big anyway. So, yeah. Thoughts on the game? Well, it was an interesting game. I did think it was played like a friendly. It was like watching a pre-season friendly. I'm glad I only paid £2 for it, but it was worth the money in the end. I was looking at the squad, or the lineup, should I say, for the game, and obviously Tony Pulis made 10 changes to the actual team. If you haven't already, check out my interviews with Guesty and AJT. Very class ones, world class people. Thank you very much for doing that as well, by the way, those guys, if you're watching. The only guy who survived not getting changed was Dale Fry. Now, I think it was interesting. It was an interesting squad. It was nice to see a lot of the youngsters playing for once, giving them a one out, and it did very well. Ashley Fletcher, I think I gave him man the match. He was fantastic. His second goal was a certain book. It was a good goal. His first goal, well, he was there at the right place, right time to tap it in on Danny Ayala's header. The header by Ayala. I thought it was going out anyway, so he just stood there and just tapped it in. It was an easy goal. But I felt he did very well. He had a couple of chances, some well taken ones. He had a lot of good skill and a lot of pace on the ball. He is a fast player, and I think a lot of those players on the academy team can show that they're good enough to be in the championship squad. I wouldn't be surprised if half of them were in our actual first team, like the Tony Viewers actually played. I wouldn't be that surprised. I think it was a good game. In the end, it was. Penalty shootout. Well, penalties are penalties. Got to the penalty shootout, and I thought we weren't going to do it. Credit to Notts County though. They gave us a real good one for our money. Fantastic they were. Kevin Nolan did come and give us quite a big scare for League 2 team. And I can see Notts County becoming a championship team in the next 2 or 3 seasons. They're a fantastic team, and they showed it. And I'm really surprised that they didn't win. That they were 1-0 up, then we were 1-1, 2-1 to them, 2-2, 3-2 to them. John Stead as well. All Boro fans hate him because there's nothing wrong with John Stead. He's a good player. But the issue with him is he always scores against us no matter what team he plays for. But overall, pretty happy with the fact that we got through. And obviously Bristol City on Saturday. Tough game away from home at Ashton Gate. We always do crap there. But I think with the way that we've played with our first team against Birmingham City, we've been very good, 7 points out of 9. And I think we go into the game with a lot of pride, a lot of joy. Unbeaten, not just in the cup, but unbeaten in our first 4 games of the season, not including the cup game. Bristol City obviously lost to Plymouth Argyle at home, but they played their reserves as well as Boro. So, I think Boro should go there and with our first team, obviously, and beat them. But it's going to be difficult. We'll see you for the preview of the Boro game. But as I said, 3-3, 6 goals in an absolute thriller. A lot of shots, a lot of good shots on target, a lot of good goals. Andy Lonergan's debut wasn't that good for him, apart from the penalty shootout. He'd become from zero to hero. It was very good. And obviously, 6 goals and a penalty shootout. What more can you ask from? Bring on the second round.